Hello YouTubers, Roguemonkey Jr. here. In today's video, what I want to talk about is actually a custom game server that we came across. Well, actually, my friend Fiddy was actually playing in this server, and I joined up on him, and man, was it like the best way to play Battlefield that I've ever played in a really long time. And I just wanted to go over like what this custom game, well, the private server was a privately owned server, and the way that they set it up was like my favorite way to play Battlefield right now. It's just so fast paced and it's so fun, and basically it's like all the good things about softcore with all the good things about hardcore before the patch in December, because right now hardcore is broken. If you guys didn't see the video I made on that, I will leave a card up in the top right corner of the screen, so you can click on that, and I talk all about why hardcore is broken and why it's a lot less fun than it used to be in Battlefield 4. I wasn't a hardcore player in Battlefield 4. I wasn't a hardcore player in Battlefield 3. However, I was a hardcore player in Battlefield Bad Company 2, but since then, hardcore changed quite a bit. And in Battlefield 1, I think DICE just fucked it up. But the private server that we were playing in, basically they had a custom rule set. So if you guys don't know, the rent-a-server program is now owned and operated by DICE. There are no third-party companies that you can go through to actually rent servers like you could in Battlefield 4. I'm thinking here about like Typefrag or like .net4net or whatever. And like NFO servers and whatnot, you could rent servers. Like the rent-a-server program is not, in Battlefield 1, is not the best. There are a lot of things to add, and I've discussed this before, but I just wanted to talk about the game mode that we were actually playing. So basically, they increased the bullet damage to 200%. So basically, we have, in the game that I'm playing right now that you're seeing in the background, we have 200% bullet damage. But like none of the negative parts that I found about hardcore. So basically, what I don't like about hardcore is it takes some of the teamwork out of Battlefield 1. By this, I do mean that you can't, when you open your map, you don't really see where the flags are. I do know it's more immersive and it's supposed to be more realistic, but I feel like as though Battlefield 1 or all the Battlefield games in general are these team-oriented games and team-based tactics that you have to use, and hardcore just kind of takes that away. I know a lot of people do enjoy playing hardcore, and more power to you, but it's just not what I like to do in Battlefield 1. So as I was saying, you can't look at the flags on your map. You can't really talk to your teammates other than, I mean, typing out, and typing out, you lose a lot of time. And this is what my buddy LT Aristotle said, is that like if you want to make it immersive and make it realistic, I mean, in real life you don't really have to like stop and type to your teammate. You can just like lean over to them and say, well, there's an enemy to the front, instead of like typing out, oh, there's somebody in the distance. And that is caused because of there's no spotting. You can't spot in hardcore, and like it or not, spotting is a very effective means of communication in Battlefield 1. It helps your teammates spot out enemies, tanks, and it just helps everybody work as a team in order to like take out either behemoth, vehicles that are disrupting a flag or trying to take a flag. So it just creates this teamwork-oriented gameplay instead of like everybody for themselves. So basically, the custom game we were playing in, they had the spotting, they had a mini map, they had the full map. There was no team kills or whatever. So it was basically softcore with 200% bullet damage, and I was having so much fun. I was using the Gevir 95 Marksman for a good part of it, which is the fastest shooting bolt-action rifle, and seeing as all bolt-action rifles do one-shot kills, I mean, it was just, so basically you had to be more tactical, but at the same time, it didn't matter if you kind of shot your teammates by accident, because there's a lot of that going around in hardcore, teammates like not really distinguishing the outfits between the factions. So you get team killed a lot, and you don't have that problem in the custom game that I'm talking about. So it was just such a great experience, and I just had so much fun. It was so much more fast-paced just because of that increased bullet damage. And you could just get down so easily, and you see the relevance of like getting those high damaging sidearms as well, like the revolver, the number 3 revolver. Sorry, the name was fucking, I didn't have the name in my head, or like the Mars automatic, or like the Gasser pistols. All these weapons seem to be more relevant just because they have that one-shot killing potential. And I was just having so much fun with my friends playing this type of game mode, although the server did have 2,000 tickets, which was kind of long, but I mean, it was just such a great way to play Battlefield 1, and it just made everything more fast-paced. And I think that if DICE actually added this type of game mode into the full list of game modes that are available to us, like right now, we have like normal and hardcore, which isn't really hardcore anymore. It's just kind of like shit, honestly. Pardon my language. It's just fucking terrible. But if they could add this, I think a lot of people would really enjoy the way that we were playing Battlefield in this private server. I think they would get... These servers would get a lot of attention, and a lot of people would enjoy it, because I think the team killing in hardcore actually steers a lot of people off of playing hardcore, just because some people don't even realize that they're team killing, that they're killing their teammates. They just like, they have, they're so nervous, or like they're so trigger happy that whenever they see something that's moving, they'll just shoot, and then you get team kill, and it just gets frustrating. And I understand, because I get really frustrated when I get team killed a lot. So I just wanted to talk about this custom game mode. I hope more private servers will have these types of settings, because I really enjoyed it, and it made it so much more fast-paced and enjoyable, and you don't feel like your bullets aren't doing any damage, because the damage multiplier did change from Battlefield 4 to Battlefield 1 in softcore, so it made it so that your bullets do a little bit less damage to the head. But in this game mode, it felt just so real. Like, you shoot a guy in the chest with a bolt action and he actually dies. So if you guys can find this type of game server, like, by all means go try it. I think you're gonna have the best time ever. It's really fun. And that's all I wanted to talk about in today's video. If you guys liked it, hit the like button. If you disliked it, hit the dislike button. Subscribe to my channel for more videos like this one. And as always, thank you very much for watching. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Have a good one.